Hello, everybody. I hope you're still doing fine after a new update has already been released again by Stepn. So as we know, it's another controversial, and again, it steers so much in terms of the opinions and in terms of expectations from the community. So in today's video, I'm going to focus on the health points, or let's just call it HP for short. And we will deal with the other updates in other videos just to make sure that we can focus more on the issues that we're facing in terms of health points. So as you can see on my screen, this is the live feature of the phone that I'm using. So yesterday, this one has 5 energy. So I was able to split. I think I didn't use my full energy, but if you want to check what is the health points that you had incurred in your shoes, so you just go to the sneaker, click repair, and on the bottom left, you can see restore. So once this HP restoration appears, you can see how many percentage was deducted in terms of your 100% full HP points. And they had discussed, they had announced early on that this HP will eventually needs to be restored in order for you to use the shoes and get that energy. And so far, for the walk that I had done yesterday, I had lost 0.7%. Now, if you want to restore, you simply need a comfort gem, and you need to click that plus sign on the top, and then click the comfort gem below, and it will tell you how much will it add in terms of percentage. So if I will click that handle button on the right with the green circle, it will give me an additional of 1.8%, which I don't need to do now. But if you try to calculate, if I want to keep my 100%, every, let's bring our calculator. So ideally, every 2 days, I need to, if I want to repair the restoration back to 100, I need to do it almost every 2 days. But the development team said you don't need to do that as long as you don't go beyond, I think, 20%. That's the time that you need to restore. And all I can say is it doesn't matter whether you delayed or do it regularly, it will still incur additional cost and additional GST that we need to burn. So that's basically the HP restoration. Plus, of course, you need to do that daily repair in your shoes if you need to. So in short, there's two now that we need to burn in terms of repairing our shoes: the long-term HP and the daily or almost every other day repair or decay of the shoes, as you can see here. So now let's go to the comments first. The comments first of the community. As you see, I posted this, my other Binance Smart shoes that I had tested yesterday in terms of the HP. So let's say what the other our community is saying. From Movie Creators, he said, I think instead of doing this, most of the user may sell their sneakers and come out if it's happened, floor price will drop drastically. From Chris Clark, crazy new rule will cause users to stop using the app unless removed. From Zaki Jamil, such a bad updates. It's crazy. I'm sick of this team now. The mystery box for level 4 and 5 even has nothing good, and it's a constant problem of update, and people at the top take advantage. Is there anything we can do to protest or whatever? I'm gonna try to sue this lot or something. So it's a message to any other BS project in the future. I hope everyone else does the same. From VM Realme, Stepn is cheater. Stepn only know how to make money from users. Stepn don't want to know how to give profit to the users. From Ashok Kumar, this is not move to earn. It is no way to earn. From, I can't read this, looks Arabic. Unfortunately, Stepn in way to zero. Does you advise me to sell my sneaker? So those are just some of the few comments that I had found in my own channel, guys. But if you go to the Discord server of Stepn or on their Twitter page, you will see more severe and bad and depressing comments regarding the update in general and including these HP points. Now let's go to what the Stepn developers has to say about HP in defense. So in here, as posted by Gilgamesh in Discord, she said, hello everyone, below is a summary of our learnings, what we wanted to share with all of you. So she mentioned 3 of the community's concern. Number 1, HP restoration is a painful expense. Number 2, mystery box increased costs are another painful expense. The Stepn team doesn't seem to be listening to us. So let's go with the HP system as explained. The HP bar is a new feature that burns GST and gems and shifts the focus from short-term gain to long-term game play. So the keyword here, guys, is now they're making us aware that it's a long-term game play. Please let me know on the comment section, are you here to stay? So I guess that's one of the big revelation that we should all either learn and accept or won't accept and just go. It's, in short, there's no choice for most of us if we don't want to sell, but to play long term. So number 1, it says the HP maintenance helps burn GST and gems, which we agree. We will burn an extra 10 GST, and it depends on how much is the gems at the moment. So I think in Solana it's running at 0.01. Let's have a quick look. By the way, if you go to the marketplace now, is symbolized by this globe on the bottom right. And if you're not aware, you need to type the website m.stepn.com for you to access the marketplace. And I guess it's one of the pain that people are complaining about. And most of us are not happy the way that they also implement this in the app version of the marketplace. So if we click gems and filter by comfort, in the Solana network, it's 0.045 Solana at the moment for level 1. For level 2, it's level 2 is almost 0.5. So if we go to, let's just stick with the L1 because most of us are using common shoes. So 0.047, how much is it equivalent in terms of GST? So if we go to check the price of the token, so that's 0.407. So how much is Solana now? We multiply by 45.12 as of the time of the recording. So $2.12, we divide by the Solana GST, which is 0.06, 06803. So it will cost you roughly, as of the time of the recording, 31 GST plus the other 10 GST. So around 41 as of the time of the recording. And that's the gem and GST that we need to burn to restore up to almost 3%. So yeah, that's to the expense of the users. Okay, and the number 2, it says since HP decay is affected by the comfort stat, this gives value to comfort gems and sneakers that have comfort stats. So meaning to say, in my understanding, if we go back to the shoes, if we go back to my shoes, meaning to say, luckily with these shoes, I hadn't distributed yet my points on the efficiency. So I think from now on, from level 25, I need to use my points in the comfort area to minimize the HP decay. So, but my other shoes, as you know, is already L30 and I already put the points. So I have no way now to increase my comfort stat until they do the respec or redistribution feature. Or your other option is if you have a comfort socket, you may want to open the socket and put comfort gens. So that's the options that we can do. So meaning to say this requires a lot of burning of GST as well. So let's go back to the explanation number 3. This adds another layer of differentiation between sneaker qualities. Higher quality sneakers get lower HP decay. So you can enhance your main sneaker to the next quality level for improved HP decay. Higher quality sneakers give better GST returns as well, and usually have better gem slots for even better base stats and have better resale value too. So I don't know how you interpret this, but I felt like they're encouraging us to upgrade and get a higher quality of sneaker, like common, uncommon, or I don't know, maybe rare. So yeah, they're encouraging us to either enhance or, you know, if you want to minimize your HP decay and get more GST. But I doubt, guys, how many are still among you believing that getting more GST will mean something for you. So please let me know in your comment section if you're still encouraged by the HP decay to upgrade your shoes to a higher quality. Number 4, it discourages short-term ROI gameplay and encourage long-term gameplay. So again, I don't know about you. They're just telling us that we should stay here for long-term. For me, basically I have no choice but to stay. I don't want to sell for a loss. So for me, this is fine, but it doesn't mean it's fine for most of you or for most of us. So now I think it's loud and clear. They're giving us the options to play long-term and don't expect a short-term ROI. So let me know, guys, what do you think about this? Let's deal with the mystery box in other time. So player concerns, both HP restoration and increase in mystery box cost cut into the player's earning, which is true, right? It's all in our expense. We are burning more GST. And their answer is any additional GST sink we add, whether the HP bar or something else, will eventually affect player earnings. But GST sinks are what we need to help ensure the viability of GST and keep the project going. So I don't know how will it go because a lot of people are losing confidence, and instead of staying, a lot of the players are going away. And how did I say that? If we go back again to the marketplace, as you can see here, if we go to the shoes, the price of shoes keeps going down, and obviously it's an indication that a lot of users are playing, and this is true also with the Binance Smart Chain. So let's go back to the other topic. Number 2, players concerned. The sneakers become useless if I choose not to restore the HP. So if you make it up to 0, obviously you don't have energy and you cannot use it as a an NFT anymore. And how did they answer that? They said, sneakers don't have to be at 100% to be usable. A sneaker with 20% HP is functionally similar to a sneaker with a 100% HP. And you can choose to restore the HP only when it dips below 20%. And even an HP 0 to 100 sneaker can be burned via enhancement. The only drawback of less than 100 HP is that you cannot transfer the sneaker. So again, for me, whether you delay it or you do it every other day, I think the cost of burning and burning GST and selling gems will be the same. It's just a matter of you do it every other day or you do it after a week or 2 weeks. So yes, I think it depends on the player, because for me, I prefer to restore it each time, you know, so because I don't want to be shocked that I need to spend like, I don't know, 100 GST, or I need to spend like 5 level 1 comfort. I don't want to be shocked with that. That's why I prefer to restore it every now and then, as often as I can. But I think it's not a, it will not make any difference, if that's what I'm trying to say, whether you do it every other day or you do it after a few days. And then now another thing that they mentioned here is it's like, again, they're encouraging us to buy gems and burn more GST. And again, you cannot sell if it's below 100%. So in short, I think what they're trying to say here is we're just adding more burning mechanism of GST. And we don't know, we don't really know. It's early to say now if this will really help the economy, because they think more GST being burned, less selling, obviously it will increase the GST price. But the question here is how many are willing to do it that way? That's, I think, the good question. The intention is right, but for the users, I don't know how they feel. So please let me know on the comment section. So another issue that they brought here is not all sneakers have optimal stats for the HP bar, which is true. And they just said there will be a stat reset for sneakers in the future that allow reallocation of stats. So in short, we will have an opportunity to redistribute the points in the future. But take note, guys, they didn't mention here again. I'm pretty sure many of you will be shocked again in the future, because obviously you need to burn GMT to do that, because it's one of the use cases of GMT. And I think it's more painful if like GMT will keep rising slowly. So that's just a another possible shock to the community in the future. Also, the second thing is when will that happen? Because HP is happening now. How long before we can expect that reallocation of the attribute points? So another problem here that was brought out is HP restoration cost is very expensive. And their answer, the team is adjusting the cost of HP restoration to improve user experience. So in short, they will be adjusting it soon. But then again, we don't know how soon is soon. So if I were you, do not restore your HP yet. We need to wait for this adjustment. And I don't know what adjustment they will do. I still assume you still need to buy comfort gem, or maybe they will just reduce the GST. As far as I know, they already removed the GMT part. So we'll see. Okay, and their last comments here: for every feature we implement has the game's sustainability in mind. Sometimes what the economy needs is not what our player base wants, and it's tough to balance between up progression and community desires. However, with everyone's help, we will continue to try and find the balance. I understand. Yes, very well said with that one. However, I just feel bad because there's so many viable suggestions, like staking of GST, you know, raffles. There's so many more acceptable GST burning that was suggested on their server, on their Twitter page, in their Facebook page. And yet, you know, community doesn't feel that we are being listened to by the development team. That's why a lot of people are angry, and day by day keeps losing confidence, as you can see from the Discord, from the comments. And I hope in the next update or in the near future, they will make the community feel that they are being listened to, because it's easy here to say that they're trying to find balance, but seems like we're not seeing any suggestions from the community, and it's always a one-way street. So yeah, I will finish on that. Maybe please read also the other part of the what the developers has to say. Like what I said in my previous video, I think one of the issues here is like they're not communicating the process properly, and they will just react after the community is already angry or after they had released these new features and they found that it's not really viable. I know it's still on the beta, and that's really hard as well for the developers. All they can do is keep trying, trial and error, but yeah, it just keeps getting worse and worse. That's what the community is trying to feel, and that's what we feel in terms of all these updates that keeps coming in. And as I said, I only discussed one part of the update. In the other updates that I shall again feature in other videos, I'm pretty sure there's also other bad negative comments out there. But for so I hope for Stepn, if they will ever see this video, I hope do something, please. For me, I'm still staying. I'm still giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm planning to stay here and hanging on here as long as I can. But I cannot also defend you all the time, because I also see myself as a user on how these updates are severely affecting us, the existing users and current players. Now for the community, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. And also, I understand all the frustration, even me myself, I'm one of them. But I never I never become rude. I never create fun. I think for me, if I just want to I just want to leave, I'll just go, and I won't give any, you know, comment there and encourage other to go. It's all right to express our opinion, but I just hope, guys, we still become civil and be polite. We can express our opinions in a polite and nice manner. And like what I'm trying to do now, I don't swear at them, but at the same time, I'm saying my frustration and my disappointment as to where this game is going. So please feel free to comment below. And yeah, let's just try to be nice. I know that it's very hard for all of us. We don't know how long will the project last. So I'm still hoping for the best. Hopefully they can regain the confidence of the community. And yeah, that's it, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what you think with this HP health points that most players is calling it as stress points. So that's it, guys. Until next time, let's go and walk.